What's up? Hold on. I know. What's up, YouTube? It's Andrew back at you with another tutorial. Today we are on beginner part 3. So we're going to learn another chord, we're going to learn a little blues riff, and a couple other things to help you guys out a little bit more, okay? So the chord we're going to be learning is the A major chord. So basically how that looks is going to be your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and then pinky will be on the 2nd fret of the B string. Perfect. So basically you can implement that with the chords we've already learned. So here's what we got already. We got C, G, D, and good old E. So a good little riff that'll kind of help you with switching chords. If you want to start from that A, go ahead and get into that A position. From here, we're just going to slide over to get into the D. And then from here, we're going to throw that pinky on, right on the 3rd fret of the high E, and throw these 2 fingers up here for our G. And then we'll go back to the A. So let me show you that in a faster motion. So definitely practice that. Definitely will help you get better with switching chords and all that good stuff. And then let's go ahead and get onto that blues riff. So it's very iconic. You'll probably know it as soon as you hear it. So that's the beginner version of that riff. So how we're going to be doing that, is going to take our pointer finger and put that on the 2nd fret of the A string here. And then we're going to take our right hand, or if you're lefty, your left hand, and we're going to take this meaty part of the hand here, and we're going to place that right over here. So you see these little pegs, we're going to be placing that a little bit right in front of those, okay? So from there, so this is called palm muting. So you don't want to be really pushing too hard, and you also don't want to be pressing too lightly. So find your nice, happy medium, and it's going to take you a little bit of time to find this, but it's okay. So once you get it, it's going to sound like this. So basically this is going to be a 4 count, and the 2nd note that we're going to keep our pointer finger on the A string of the 2nd fret. We're going to take our ring finger and throw that on the 4th fret of the A string. And this is going to be a 4 count, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you heard, every time you hear that 3, basically in the middle, we're going to hit a little bit of an open chord there, okay? Just to give it a little more depth. Right there. So we're going to go through that twice, and then we're going down to the A. So we're basically just moving this whole shape down. So now our pointer finger is going to be on the D string, 2nd fret. And then of course we'll be going to the 4th and the D this time. Now with the strumming, of course instead of being up here, we're going to take this pick and put it down and start on the A. And then we're heading back up. Now I'm sure you heard the A, you don't play that quite as long. So basically it's just going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of going through that twice, you'll go through it once. And then we're heading back up to the E for 1 more as well. After you hit that, we're going to implement that A chord that I showed you guys. Now, this part may be a little bit tough, so you're going to have to practice this. But we're actually going to try to do a bar for that A. So we're going to take our pointer finger and put that on the 3 strings that I told you about earlier, right here. So it's going to be the D, the G, and the B. Here's the normal A. We're going to try this A. Now, anytime you're doing a bar on a chord like this, you want to try to not pick this high E string. So I'm only picking A, D, G, and B. Also, for this chord, we're not going to do as much palm muting as well. So here's what we got. We're going to be on that A. We're going to slide it up to 4. So you're going to have to really press hard. So we're sliding, we're gonna strum up, pause those strings and go down one more time, and then we're heading back. Same thing, it's gonna be down, up, pause, down, and then go back into it. One more slide, and on that up. Now, so it's not too bad. You may be thinking, yo, this is a little bit crazy for me at this point, but that's okay. You're gonna get it, trust me, just give it a little bit of time. Now, if you guys are already getting this, you're like, oh man, this isn't bad at all. I'm gonna show you a little bit more advanced version of what we've done, okay? So here's what we got. A little bit more advanced version of what we've already done. We started with this. Now here is the more advanced version. Slide up that A. So almost the same, all we're doing is adding in a pinky. So it's gonna be, we're on the second fret of the A still, that E shape right here. We're gonna take the ring finger, throw it on 4, then throw that pinky on the 5th fret of A. Okay, so actually, after you take that ring finger off, or actually after you put that ring finger on, so to speak, we're going back to E, and then throwing that pinky on. And down to A, same thing. It's still gonna be that 4 count as well, so everything else will be the same. All we're doing is throwing that pinky as well. And then guys, lastly, we went over a couple scales in the last video. The first scale was E major scale. And then we had the A minor pentatonic. So what's cool about this riff is that you can actually hit your solos to it as well. So let's just say that I'm, doing that first E riff. You can start with that scale. And just hit random notes from there, and honestly that sounds pretty good. And then when you get to the A, you can try the A minor scale. Just throw in a couple notes from there. So far everything we've learned goes together hand in hand, so that's definitely going to help you out, simplifying everything. But just keep practicing, and leave some comments. Let me know what you liked about the video, what you didn't like, and have a great rest of your day.